Breaking news, Nigerians. Tinubu's plan to release the IPOB leader, Nnamdi Kanu, stalled by Southeast Nigerian politics. Imo government poll. It's happening, my country people. Nnamdi Kanu, the detained leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, would have regained his freedom. But for Imo state politics and the forthcoming governorship election in the state, Kanu, the leader of the separatist group, was on June 19, 2021, abducted from Nairobi airport in Kenya and then detained and tortured for about 10 days in Kenya under the former President Muhammad Buhari's administration. Kanu was subsequently flown by private plane from Kenya to Nigeria later in June 2021. And since Kanu was brought to Nigeria to face trial for terrorism charges, he has been detained in the solitary confinement at the headquarters of the Department of the State Service, the Nigeria's secret police, in the capital city, Abuja. Mr. Kanu, a British citizen, has requested consular assistance from the British government, but the appeals failed. However, sources in the presidency told news reporters on Friday that President Bola Tinubu would have ordered the release of Kanu, but he was advised against doing so at this time by some politicians close to him. It was learned that Tinubu was advised to hold on till after the Imo governorship election scheduled for November 11, 2023, as Kanu's release before then could have political implications in the southeast region. The release of Nnamdi Kanu was stalled by the southeast politics of Imo. They claim to Tinubu that his release might affect the election in Imo, so the president waited, one of the sources said. On Sunday, another separatist leader, Sunday Adeyemo, popularly known as Sunday Igboho, who was in Cotonou, the Republic of Benin capital, said he was now, legally free to return to Nigeria after 2 years. And Sunday Igboho, who has since left the Republic of Benin to see his family in Germany, disclosed that he was now free to return to Nigeria and even visit any country in the world. You see, the Yoruba Nation agitator said he had fulfilled all the legal conditions attached to his bail a few years back, and he will be coming home soon, And Sunday Igboho was arrested July 20th, 2021 at the Cardinal Bernardin International Airport in Cotonou while trying to travel to Germany 3 weeks after he was declared wanted by the Nigeria's secret police, the DSS. And then the Nigerian government now, as usual, they made efforts to have Sunday Igboho expedited to Nigeria from the Republic of Benin, like it was done in Kanu's case, but it failed. So he was later granted bail by the Benin Republic courts and was allowed to return to remain in Cotonou. And then Igboho commended some prominent Yoruba indigenes, some politicians, the media, some academia, and monarchs for the support he enjoyed in Cotonou. It wasn't an easy journey for Sunday Igboho, but at last he gained his freedom, unlike Nnamdi Kanu. And the Court of Appeal in October 2022 had discharged Kanu of all the charges filed against him. The appellate court subsequently barred any further arrests, any further detention, trial of Kanu by the agents of the government. And then the Nigerian government now, They secretly, in fact, they went through the back door and appealed against the judgment at the Supreme Court, and subsequently got another panel of the Court of Appeal to stay the judgment of the appellate court. And despite the judgment in favor of Kanu, he has remained in solitary confinement at the facility of the DSS. So on Tuesday, Kanu, through one of his lawyers, Alo Ejimako, said the Court of Appeal should not consider adjourning the hearing on IPOB's appeal challenging its proscription as the terrorist organization by the Nigerian government. The Abuja division of the Court of Appeal in March had fixed October 16th to hear the appeal filed by IPOB to challenge its proscription. The Nigerian government under the former president Muhammad Buhari had proscribed IPOB over its alleged killings and other atrocities in its agitation for the actualization of a Biafra nation. And then on January 18th, 2018, a federal high court sitting in Abuja held that the proscription of IPOB by the former President Buhari's government was in order. And then we had Justice Adu Karati of the Federal High Court. He proscribed the IPOB based on the ex parte motion filed by the then Attorney General of the Federation and the Minister of Justice Abubakar Malami San on behalf of the Nigerian government, specifically declaring as illegal all IPOB activities, particularly in the southeast and in the south-south region of Nigeria. But you see, the group approached the Court of Appeal, insisting that the trial court erred in law. He pleaded with the court to set aside the order of the lower court and motion ex parte. But IPOB, in its 5 grounds of appeal, had contended that Justice Adu Kafarati erred in law and occasioned a miscarriage of justice, which he ruled that the mandatory statutory condition requiring Buhari's approval under Section 2 of the Terrorism Prevention Amendment Act 2013 was satisfied on the authority of the memo that the AGF issued on September 15, 2017. So, my country people, the release of Nnamdi Kanu is very, very important, irrespective of the reasons they are giving. The release of Nnamdi Kanu, shows the spirit of brotherhood. So the earlier they free Kanu, the better for the Nigerian government. The government should not make the mistake of, this particular Tinubu's government should not make the mistake of keeping Nnamdi Kanu just like the former administration did. Guys, I'm dropping here. Kindly share your thoughts on this in the comment section.